Hey everyone, this is Richard with Mid-City Tactical. I have here the Fisher Solutions a pistol sight pusher. It is their standard one. And I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it and give you my review. So just to go over the parts a little bit, this is pretty heavy steel body, okay? And this main top screw is what you turn to get the actual pusher to move along, as you can see. And if you see here, you notice on one side there's a slanted edge, and the other side it's flat. And we'll get into it a little bit later. So, okay, in the bottom here, we have the two clamping blocks. There's a little hole. It fits into the screw. There you go. And so you have your main two clamping blocks. And you tighten it down. Move. And then you have your locking nut, or your jam nut, whatever you like to call it. Keep it in place. And right here we have, I guess we call it the shim, to do a little height adjustment for the front sight, or I guess for the rear sight. Okay, and then it also comes with this, I guess, another shim for when you do remove this. You can remove this with a little Phillips head screwdriver, pops right off, and then slide this piece. This little piece will go into the hole underneath from the top, like so. And so this just gives it something, this clamping block, something to slide along, give it support. Okay, so we're not going to use this today right now. Okay, so just my quick review of it. It works. It's not the best tool in the world, and I'll get into that. But if you need to, I guess, if you want a cheap alternative to get your sights out, I guess this will do the trick. There are some issues that I have with it, and I'm going to run you through it. Okay? So the first thing is, well, if you think that you're going to save time and money on this, yeah, you're going to save money on it, but you'll definitely not save time if you want to do it right, because you're going to have to do some little things to get things right in the right place, and then so it can work properly. So what I had to do, well, they tell you you put the slide in like so, then you lock it in place, obviously close it down and lock it. But they also tell you to wrap this slide, because these blocks will mar the finish. Wrap it with something, a cloth, piece of cardboard. I've even seen someone use a business card. Okay, so I used the business card at first, and do I even have one? Let me see here. Don't have one offhand. Sorry, but here's my first obstacle I came across. Was this handle, and I guess it was because I only had one option, which is the crescent wrench and the socket. I mean, socket wrench in the socket, not a crescent wrench. If I had the crescent wrench, I wouldn't have any problems. Okay, but once it's got into place, this top portion of this wing nut did not allow me to get this into place. It would just get in the way. So that caused a problem. So I had to sit back. See, it did mar that finish a little bit just by playing with it. Now you know. So what I did, I took some time and I created little cardboard cutouts. This I used from the back of a notebook. It's just a piece of cardboard. I cut it out and it fits right in, okay, right around. And then another piece of cardboard that I use as a shim to give it height so I can line up with the sight pusher itself. Okay, so once I do get it in, let me do it really quickly. Everything does seem to line up. Okay, go to the back side here. Bring them down. And there are these holes right there between this screw and this bottom screw on both sides. So you can peer in and see the alignment of where that is. Does it work? It really, I mean, you can't really see much in there. I just kind of peek through the front side. So it's just kind of a waste. So anyways, you peek whichever way you'd like. Adjust it so the pusher is aligned with your rear sight. And so I have it aligned with that front, with the pusher. Okay. My beef, second beef, is that, oh, get back to it. Now that I found the right thing, it barely fits right into place. But it does get in the way a little bit. But it works. Okay, locking nut, jam nut. Okay, another thing that I noticed came across is that slant is the side pusher. Notice when it makes contact that it's not flush. That the top, very top of the sight takes all of the pressure. And to me, I didn't really like that. I'd rather have the pressure on the bottom. And there's no pressure on the bottom, it's all on the top. Okay, so moving on. So once the sight has been drifted out, and you know, remove the sight and put your new sight in. Obviously, I always like to go from left to right. Okay, so you're putting the new sight in from the right side. Let me pull this out and see if you're going to get this. Now, obviously, just like you put your sight in, you want to use this slanted edge, right? So, goes all the way over, pushes the sight out. Okay, and then now, okay, you have to go all the way back because now you want to use this slanted side again to drift the sight in. But here's the problem. Is that imagine that your sight was drifted out, right? So you need to drift from right to left. This thing needs to be on the right side. So being on the right side, you have to use this edge, right? So I did that because that's my only option. Because there's no space on this side to flip it, to flip this and bring it from that side. There's no space. So I did it. And what happened? I don't know if you guys can see this, but it chewed the hell out of my sight there. I wasn't too happy about it because, you know what? I could actually take a punch, a little copper brass punch, and then even put electrical tape on it and pound this sucker out and end up with no scuffing, marring, scratches, or anything like that, and no damage. And so my review on this thing is that it really isn't all that great, and it's really not worth your money. As you saw, it does damage the sights, and it's really kind of a pain in the butt because you have to do all these little extra special things to make this thing work properly. And even when it does work properly, it's not that awesome. So I would honestly rather put this in a vise and just hammer the sight out. Way better, way faster. Um, yeah. So would I spend my money on this again? No. Would I recommend this to anyone? No. Don't buy it. Don't waste your money. That's just my thoughts. I hope this video helped out. I really want to thank you all for watching my videos. Please go ahead and like if you do like, and if this was helpful to you. Um, Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, Mid City Tactical. And yeah, I will have many more videos coming soon. Yeah, and I will talk to you later.